This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the press conference here for Joshua-Klitschko. I'm joined by Showtime's Stephen Espinoza. Welcome to England, Stephen.
It's a pleasure to be back here.
Absolutely. Now, this is only the third time that a fight has been shown across HBO and Showtime, so it shows the magnitude of this fight.
That's exactly what it shows. I think when we completed Mayweather-Pacquiao, we all sort of said it'll be quite a while before we do that again. And here we are, less than 2 years later, doing something that we thought wouldn't be done. And this time it's a non-pay-per-view, at least in the U.S. So it's a bit surprising, but it does speak to the scale and stature of the event and the importance to both networks of getting a piece of it.
Stephen, since obviously Anthony Joshua done his deal with Showtime, has he been perceived in America? Have they taken to him over there yet?
The hardcore fans have, and this event itself will be, I think, a real introduction to a good part of the audience. But I think for the most part, he's still a sort of an undiscovered gem for the U.S. market. And I think having him fight over there in the near future will change things very quickly.
It's a real take your pick from a number of heavyweight fights. I mean, Deontay Wilder's going to be here in England this week, and he'll look to sort of fight the winner of this fight. And then we have the Tony Bellew situation, David Haye, whether he'll return. Sure. It's all going on, isn't it?
You know, the heavyweight division is on the verge of a reinvigoration and a new level of activity and interest that maybe we haven't seen in a couple of decades. And it really is because there's a core group of fighters, young emerging fighters included, at the top of the division. Everything really changed about 18 months ago when Tyson Fury upset Klitschko. And Klitschko had been so dominant for so long, he was sort of a foregone conclusion. But once Tyson Fury took that away, it created a void at the top of the division. And I think you've got Joseph Parker, you have Deontay Wilder, you have Anthony Joshua, you have young guys like Jarrell Miller, you have established guys like Luis Ortiz. There is a good core that is primed to have a series of really high-level fights, and it could signal a return to some of the glory days of the heavyweight division.
Can you see one of those fighters unifying all titles? Can you see that situation happening?
I think so. I know Deontay is going to make that a priority. He really is looking for a career-defining fight. In many senses, Povetkin was probably that opportunity, and that didn't happen through no fault of Deontay's, obviously. But he's in search of the big career-defining fight, and certainly a Joshua fight fits that description.
What's your tip for Saturday night, Stephen?
Well, it's a tough call because the real question is at what level will Klitschko be performing? I think it'll be a mistake to rely too much on his performance against Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury is a guy who, at his size and length and awkwardness, he's difficult to look good against. But I think I would agree with Jonathan Banks, in his description of it. I've seen him say that he thinks it'll be about 6 minutes of a chess match and then an absolute war from there point. And I do think that's how it'll play out. It'll be a round or two of feeling out, and then I think it'll be fireworks.
Not long to find out. Stephen, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and enjoy your time here in England.
All right, pleasure.
All right, take care. Thank you.